The white zone is for immediate loading and unloading of passengers only.
Hey everyone, Bryan Devore, Devore Realty Group, Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, California Properties. Yep, it's Monday, so it's time for another Monday market moment. And this week, the subject is the numbers are all over. All over. No, I'm not repeating myself. We'll talk about that in just a couple minutes, but let's first look at the latest stats. Right now, we have 2,801 homes for sale. It's an increase of 43 from last week, with the median list price of 1.1 million, which is down from last week. And average days on market of those homes is 45, which is one fewer than the week before. Pending sales, 2334. This is an increase of 10 from last week. So a higher increase in inventory versus pending sales. Median list price, 849.9, which is an increase from last week. Average days on market, no change, 22. Months of inventory is a little bit of a drop, 1.48 months of inventory. Here's a chart that shows total actives and total pendings. The trend line continues upwards for total inventory, but pendings are kind of holding on with that. They're not dropping much. Since last week, we saw 696 homes come on the market. That's 19 fewer than came on the market the week before, with a median list price of $925, a drop from the week before. New pendings, 414, a drop of 41. So way fewer homes went into escrow than came on the market week to week, 41 from last week, with a median list price of $875, which is higher than the week before. Average days on market, 20. It's an increase of 2 from last week. New pendings listed within the last week, 22, and new pendings listed within the last 2 weeks, 210. So it had been 45 or so % of homes were selling in 2 weeks or less. Now it's back up over 50% of homes selling in 2 weeks or less. Total homes closed last week, 378. It's a drop of 27, kind of a big drop. I wasn't expecting that. We'll see if that's a new trend. Median list price, 850, slight increase from last week. It was 849.5. The median sales price up quite a bit to 885. So again, a big jump, and homes are selling for much more than they're being listed for. Average days on market, 17. It's an increase of 3. Least expensive sale was in Vista for $190,000. The most expensive sale was back in Del Mar, $5,370,000. Here's a chart that shows new actives, new pendings, and new closed sales. And one thing I wanted to point out is, even though pendings were down, they're still higher now than they were back in May and June, which is interesting because that's usually a busier time of the year. So it's good to see the healthy market. Pendings are still taking place. And the trends of the prices, the median list price and median sales price, big jump in the increase in close price over list price. Here's the HomeDex report, and we're going to get into numbers are all over right now. The HomeDex report from the North San Diego County Association of Realtors breaks down the county into 4 quadrants, and you can see for the month of June, the East County, Metro, North, and South counties, numbers were all over the board. East County median sales price was down 2%, but in Metro, it was up 1.1. North was up, South was down. So the numbers are kind of all over the board depending on where you are in the county. Closed sales, however, was down across the board in all of the areas. 20%, 23%, 27, 32. Sales are down because we just don't have enough inventory for people to buy. Here's an example of one of the quadrants. This is Metro, and I can send you the report that has all the quadrants as well as your zip code. But you can see the market activity over the last 3 years, and you can see homes for sale, a huge drop, half as many homes for sale in Metro now than they were a couple years ago. Closed sales down even more than that, over half of a drop over the last couple of years. And here's the zip codes, and you can see again, numbers all over. La Jolla down 4% in median sales price, but San Diego downtown up 17%, Golden Hill up 35%, but down in Point Loma by 13%. So they're all over the board. It just shows you once again that real estate is hyper-local. So I enjoy doing this report, and it's a global look at San Diego County, but it doesn't dive into all the specifics. So if you have any questions about the market and how it might affect you and your goals in your area, please let me know. Scan that QR code to track your home's value. And I look forward to seeing you in the next Monday Market Moment.
You've been watching Monday Market Moment with Bryan Devore. Please subscribe to our channel so you never miss an update.